Thursday morning, it's JM in the AM with 71 degrees, scattered thunderstorms, and a high temperature of 78. Well, my good friend Sharon Daniel is with us live from Israel. It is rare that I invite someone on without having a clue what he's going to talk about, but Sharon Daniel told me that he has some very cool techie news, some very cool high-tech news for the audience. We'll see if my decision to invite him on was a good one or not. Sharon, shalom, welcome to JM in the AM.
Shalom, shalom. I'm really excited about being in the JM in the AM.
I appreciate that. Have you been on the show before? You must have been here before, no?
A few years ago.
That's what I figured. How are things going? Everything wonderful in the world of Jewish music in Israel?
Baruch Hashem, it's getting hot in the summer. It's going to be very, very interesting.
I wonder.
Kesaria this year.
Yeah.
But, some other stuff.
Okay. Do you know when Kesaria is? They haven't announced it yet.
The next Kesaria?
Yeah.
No, not yet.
They have not announced the date. We'll pay careful attention, that's for sure. So the only thing that, my Hebrew is not great, as you know. And the only...
Good, it's very good. It's much better than I thought.
and the only thing I was able to get from that article you sent me is the following, that apparently you invented an iPhone that you can count for a minyan. Is that true or not?
No, we are going to talk about Mobile Minyan, which is the first free mobile worldwide application that provides the most comprehensive global database of Jewish institutions, shuls, minyans, locations, schedule, kosher restaurant, mikveh, all over the world.
There are a lot of people who claim this, that they have the best database. But you're saying...
No, we don't have the best. Nobody has the best. But this is not about databases. The new thing here is the following. You install Mobile Minyan, which is Minyan in any app store. We support iPhone, BlackBerry, Android. You install it.
Yeah.
And the second that you install it, it asks you if you want to how far do you want to know about the new Minyan that's being created right now, like 100 meter, 200, whatever.
Yeah.
And a mile, 2 mile. And in case you want a Minyan, you just press the button on the iPhone, and he search for you the closest 10 people they would be interested in a Minyan. So they get a notification on their cell phone saying, there is a Minyan a mile away. Would you like to participate? If you say yes, the one that organized the Minyan gets another notification on his cell phone saying, you already have 8 people. Oh, boom, you have 10 people. Now you can invite the Minyan.
So wait a second. So one second. Let me slow down. So this Minyan stands for Mobile Minyan, and this application, I guess, would have been very beneficial to me last night, because last night, between visitors and my son, we had 5 men in the apartment. And we said, let's just make a minyan for Mincha Mariv here in the apartment, which we ended up doing the old-fashioned way. We called some neighbors, and you're saying if I would have gone into this application, I could have punched in where I was, my address, and anybody in that area, all my neighbors, everybody in the building, so to speak, could have responded, I will be at your minyan.
Right.
That's how it works.
Sometimes it's about 5 floors above or below.
Right, of course. I mean, where I live, it could be. You know how many people live in Manhattan? I mean, in one block, you could have a bunch of minyanim.
Yeah, I've been in your house. You remember?
Oh, that's right. You were there with Shimmy that time.
Right. Yeah, right. So people can, the old-fashioned way is to go and find people and ask them, "Excuse me, would you like to?" It's not for 2,000 years. People look for a minyan since we don't have korbanot and we don't have Bet HaMikdash. People try to daven in a minyan. We don't have to explain here why it's so important.
All right, but in addition to that, if there's an established minyan, it will show up, right?
It will show up, and you can update if you want to change the hours. You can do that through even on the website mminyan.com. You can see everything through the website. It's like a GPS. Everything there. You can see everything. You can make filters to choose whatever you want. Last week I've been in New York, and I had a convention in the office over there, and I didn't know which hotel to choose because it was very, very tight in the morning. So I went to mminyan.com.
Right.
I put the location of the office, and I found all the shuls that the closest shuls next to the place.
That's around the hotel. Right?
This is how I choose the hotel according to the Mobile Minyan website.
Right. Right.
Because you don't want to spend an hour in the morning just to try to find the right minyan, than to be in the traffic jams in Manhattan.
Right, and people would do the same thing for a mikveh or other Jewish institutions. They want to be close by. Simple as that. They want to be close by. So, okay, so all the traditional minyanim, meaning a minyan that's been there for 20 years, is going to be on your app. In addition to that, people have the ability to form an emergency minyan if they want.
Right.
Okay.
And I found, I've been in my in-laws for Shabbos.
Right.
I looked, they have a minyan there in one of the houses over there for Ma'ariv. I was amazed, the sweat minyan, it's been there. It's even in the house of somebody's basement. It's in the system.
It's in the app.
It's in the app, and you can always update more and more. And by the way, we do it not according to address, which is road number ABC 1100. Right. No. We're going according to coordinates, because it happens sometimes that, you go to find a mikveh, and the address is not exactly the numeration of the road.
Right.
It's not exactly the address. We don't want people to find the mikveh and ask the whole street where, for God's sake, the mikveh is.
Right, good point.
So you open the door of your car and it's going to be there in front of you.
Shuls, mikvahs, what else important is on there? You have kosher pizza shops?
Zmanim.
Zmanim. Oh, Zmanim. Wait a second.
Zmanim, but it exactly will give you the Zmanim according to the place you are right now. You don't have to tell him where it is, because we based on the cellular antennas and everything. We know exactly where you are anyway.
So when I'm forming my minyan last night, if I need to know what time sunset is, it's going to tell me.
It's going to tell you. It's for free to download Minyan, Zmanim, Shabbat, Chagim, wherever you are.
Wait a second, but
sunset, sunrise.
But aren't the pizza places in there also?
Yes.
It's also there.
But only the kosher ones.
Yeah, that's what I meant, yeah. And that goes for around the world. If there's a kosher pizza shop in Melbourne, you're going to have it.
Yes, and by the way, we got many emails from Melbourne and Sydney, and from... the truth is, we support more than 100 countries, and this is all the beauty of it.
Unbelievable. Where do you spend most of your time? Either Israel or the United States, or you go to other countries as well? I'm
lucky to spend it in Israel. Sometimes Europe and America, according to the needs.
Yeah, I understand. But if you're in London, that M Minyan is going to help you.
Yes, I know that people... We have actually more than 10,000 shuls all over the world, about 4,000 locations, By the way, we already got more than 50,000 times people used it.
Wow.
Which even we never believed we can get so many.
How much does it cost?
Okay. It could cost a lot of money, but we are lucky because we are doing it. We are developing actually something else in the cellular field for cellular operators globally.
Yeah.
So we used the best people in the industry. They do things for Verizon, for Sprint. So they did part of the job here, and it still costs a lot of money. But some people can donate. For instance, somebody want to donate a minyan. Somebody.
Right.
So we can dedicate a minyan.
Right.
Somebody want Leilui Nishmat something,
But my question is to actually download it. How much does it cost?
Nothing.
It's free?
Free.
Holy cow. It's a free app.
Yeah, there is some people that want to sponsor,
It's as good as...
You make a shul. If you're lucky, you're going to have 3 times a day, times 30. You're going to have 90 minyanim in a month in that shul. Here, you can have 10,000 minyanim. So some people would like to sponsor minyanim. It's much better to, benefit.
Wow. So price-wise...
You sponsor 1,000 minyanim in a month without building the shul.
So price-wise, you're as good as we are. Free app. By the way, did you download my free app yet or not?
By the way, I had the honor and privilege to hear your show yesterday. How can you find such a good stuff? How can you push it in such a short time? It's unbelievable. Every MC in the country in Israel, everybody want to be Nachum Segal. This is the dream of everybody.
I don't know about that.
I know about that. I have my hobby. The other hobby is the music. So
Thank you. Sharot Daniel is with us live from Israel. Do you know that there's an app where if you punch in what flight you're leaving on from where to where, and the time that the flight takes off and lands, it will tell you the best time to daven on the plane?
Wow.
Isn't that cool? I forgot what it was. Rabbi Heber told me about it. I have to look it up in the email. But there is an app that...
Send me that. We might be able to do integration.
That would be great to link it together because, for some flights, there's only a limited amount of time. You could daven Shacharis or Mincha, depending on how things go. So this tells you when the Zman is proper where you are flying, which I think is pretty cool.
You mentioned flights. It's very interesting. Last week, I've been in Manhattan and I met through this app, Mobile Minyan, the chief rabbi of Israel, Rabbi Metzger,
right,
which was the first one to give us the approval for this application. And he told me such a good joke. He told me, you know what? I heard somebody that how did he manage to make a minyan in a gate somewhere? He went to the place and he told them, listen, I lost my little son.
Right.
Oh, can you announce about it? And the speakers all over the airport. She said, of course. What's the name of your son? His name is Shacharit. Oh, okay. What's the family name? Achshav. So then she said, Shacharit, now please come to gate number...
Very good. I like that.
Had 30 people.
I like that. He's got a good sense of humor. I saw him at the Manischewitz opening last week. Very good sense of humor, the chief rabbi. So let me ask you, what about my next addendum to your concept? If I am, in fact, at a stadium or a mall or some other big public place and I want to make a minyan because Shkia is fast approaching, would your system work that way?
Yes, you press the button.
And anybody
you invite a minyan, you just have to tell them the location.
Unbelievable. So I could say be on the corner of 75th and West End in 5 minutes. Unbelievable.
And we have integration with Google. You see it, integration. It's like a GPS for free. It will direct you how to go to that place.
Unbelievable. All right, I have a question for you. In the United States, you've heard about baseball, right?
Of course.
Okay. So in the United States, the tradition now is that the minyanim at a minor league or major league baseball game, when there's, enough of a Jewish presence, take place at the kosher stand during the 7th inning stretch. That would be in the middle of the 7th inning. Everybody knows this. Zamikubal. When does it take place at the Maccabi Tel Aviv games? When is the minyan? What is the tradition? Is it halftime? Is it before the game, after the game? What is the tradition in Israel?
Tell you the truth?
You have no idea.
You'll have to find out about that.
I don't even know. I don't even know if they have a tradition.
I know in America it's much more common to make minyanim over there. I'm not sure about that over here.
Well, yeah, I was saying it a little bit tongue in cheek, but that that is a tradition here. Because isn't that amazing that in the stadiums I don't even need your app. Everybody knows 7th inning stretch. You go straight for Ma'ariv. Isn't that cool? I think that's cool. In fact, last week I was at Yankee Stadium and we're davening Ma'ariv, and some gentleman walks by the minyan and he says, "The Yankees are up by 7 runs. What are you praying for?" I thought that was pretty funny. Anyway, so Sharon Daniel recommends M-Minyan. M-Minyan is an app for the iPhone, the BlackBerry, what else? The Android?
Android. We're going to have Nokia soon.
Right. And that's it.
It works globally.
And you could upload information by going to the website, correct?
Yes, do it. Go to mminyan.com through your computer and put your minyan there. It's going to be for free, and it's going to be very useful for people around.
Oh, that's for sure. I'll be looking up every kosher pizza shop near me, that's for sure.
We're going to add some coupons in the future, so you can buy it for about 40% off.
Oh, toda rabah. That's good. I like that.
You can eat more.
Maybe Jewish concerts you'll offer a discount coupon. How do you like that?
40% off? Forget about it.
Not a chance. Not if you're producing, Sharon. All right, excellent. Thank you so much. Everyone check it out. Sharon Daniel, Kol HaKavod. Have a Kayit Sameach, as we say.
Thank you. See you soon in Israel.
Be'ezrat Hashem. Toda rabah. Sharon Daniel from Israel. He's got the mminyan.com, the M-Minyan iPhone, and all the other smartphone apps, and it's all free. Unbelievable.